Oh, would you mind refreshing my drink for me? Thank you. Thank you so much.
What is it?
It's just water and the Crystal Light. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here. And we are live. In this nitty-gritty Let's Play live stream at Mahjong time, we're going to be playing American Mahjong using the National Mahjong League card. If you're new to playing at Mahjong time, look for my email in the video description below. I can send you information about their VIP trial. I want to give a quick shout out to moderators. Thank you so much for being here and helping monitor chat. Tonight I thought we would talk about strategy by wall, and we'll just talk through the process. After the event, I'll upload a link, or I'll upload some notes about strategy by wall with everything we talk about tonight, and I'll put the link in the video description below. So you can just refresh maybe 15 minutes after the live stream, and then you'll be able to download the show notes. I guess I'll go ahead and find a table. We have one right here. Hi, Susan. Welcome. We're going to talk about strategy by wall. Have you heard about it? This is a strategy that originated with Tom Sloper of Sloperama, and I embraced it and made it my own and added a few things to it. Everybody plays a little bit differently, so this particular list of strategies is how I play. So you're welcome to test it out and adopt what works for you. Thanks for coming to the live stream, and thank you for the thumbs up. We're just waiting for another player and we'll get started. Oh, I want to say real quick, I just have been thinking a lot about the people in Florida with the hurricane going on down there. If you're in the area, I just have been praying for everybody down there. Well, everybody overall, because I don't know everybody down there, but my heart just goes out to the people of Florida, and I hope and pray that everything is going to be okay with you and your family and your property. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine what it must be like. I've been watching the videos on it, and it's pretty intense. Hi, Carol. Welcome. All right, so if you're there braving the storm and you have electricity and you're watching this, I hope that you can get a little bit of entertainment in. Maybe it'll help distract your mind a little bit. So we have 3 flowers. Thank you. We have 1, 3, 4 in BAMs, 4, 5 in cracks, 4 dot, green dragon, and a west. I think we can let go of the west. So during the Charleston, this is the begin game, and you want to just pass as defensively as possible. So we're going to pass a wind. We might be able to use the dragon because of all the BAMs we have. I think maybe the 1 BAM can go, and then let's let the 5 crack go. This way, we're passing a little number, a middle number with a wind, and they're in the number tiles are in 2 suits. This would be a really good pass. So you want to think about your passing and pass as defensively as possible with the tiles you know you don't want. So you build your hand as the first priority. The second priority is with whatever's remaining, you pass as defensively as possible. And keep in mind that every pass is going to have some level of risk. Even if you do, you know, a wind, a dot, and a crack in like a 1 and a 9, let's say, or 1 and a 4 and an 8, let's say, that's going to be defensive, but someone will be able to use at least one of those tiles. So here, let's let the 7 and the 1 go. That's a little bit risky because the 1 and 7 are in the same suit, but here we might be playing like numbers with 4s, and we just got a 4 crack. We also got in like numbers with 9s, but we have a multiple finally with the 4 crack. Because of that, I think we should let this green dragon go, and we might be able to, oops, let's pass the 9 dot because it's an offsuit from the dragon, and then we'll let one other tile go. Maybe the 5, and I'll talk about why. in just a second. So here we're looking at like numbers with 4s, or we could play 3-4 in mixed suit, and we just got the 3. So 3-4 mixed suit is the second hand down under consecutive run. And here we're being asked if we want to keep going, and we do want to keep going. We have 3-4 mixed suit right here, and we have 3 flowers. So we need more flowers, of course. We'll just have to build up. The 5 bam was going around, so maybe we could hold that. But we're left with like numbers. So this is where I would let it go. We're going to let it go. And maybe even let the 9 dot go. Because a 4 bam, 9 bam, those don't go together. So there's no risk in having those be in the next pass. We've got like numbers. So we're going to split those up. We're not going to pay that forward. We're going to pass 7-8-4. 7-8-4. So during the Charleston, the key is to pass as defensively as possible while you're building your hand. A comment section. You can put any of your questions in there and I'll answer them after the video. So we have 9, let's say, would be a good pass. 2 and 5. 2, 5, 9. The 5, 9 is a little risky because they're the same suit, so we might be able to make that better by letting the 7 go. 2, 7, 9. That's not too bad. Here we have a 5 crack. We do have tiles to pass, but look, we have 5 bam, 3, 7, 9, all odds. I would probably break this up. Maybe 3 dot, 5 crack, 9 dot, 3 dot, 5 crack, or 5 bam, one of each suit. It's a little risky because it is all odds, but at least it's, oops, I meant to do 3, 5 crack. That's okay. They just gave us a 5, so they probably aren't using
7 characters.
Okay, no worries, Maya. All right,
9
let's see. So
dots.
look at all the 5s we have here. We're going to pass on that. So during the begin game, which is going to go
9 bamboos.
through the first wall,
9
which is
bamboos.
right here, a little wall. So we have the end game right about
3
here,
bamboos.
which is, okay, 3 bam. We're going to Kong.
Kong.
And now we're going to let the 9 dot go.
9 dots.
So the middle wall is going to be right about here.
7 characters.
So the begin game is the second wall, which is the broken wall
3
from where the
bamboos.
tiles were dealt. So we have about 1, 2, 3 more picks in that
5
second wall. We're in the begin game. So you want to look for
7 bamboos.
a trend in what's happening at the table. So right now, we're going to keep that 4, of course. We have a 5 bam out, so that'll be a good discard for now.
5 bamboos.
So one of the strategies that I like to do
6
in the begin
characters.
game is hold on to fresh tiles, because we might be able
3
to
dots.
get a joker from an exposure
1
later,
dot.
like in the middle game somewhere, using those fresh tiles. Here is a wind. The winds are not used as often as numbered tiles, so I let those go if I'm not playing them.
East wind.
So we're going to hold on to fresh tiles in hopes of making a joker exchange, and that idea works up until the end of the middle
7
game.
bamboos.
You want to make sure that you let all your fresh tiles go before you go
9
into the end game.
characters.
So we're now going into the middle game, and we need to keep an eye on
5
how many
bamboos.
tiles we need to win. Okay, here, let's see. None of these are out yet. Let's let the 7 go.
7 dots.
So we have 4, 5. Those are middle numbers. 4, 5, 6.
5 dots.
Okay, so nobody wanted the 5. We'll let that go next, since nobody
5
wanted
dots.
it.
1 dot.
Okay, so green dragons overall are risky to keep. So, and again, number tiles are going to be used more often. So I'm going to let this go.
Green dragon.
We're going to let that go first and hold on to the number tiles. Those are more used
2 dots.
just because there are so many more of them. You have 3 suits numbered 1 to 9.
6
So there are
dots.
many more number tiles than there are winds and dragons. So they will
7
more
dots.
often be in exposures with jokers. So here we're going to escalate the dragon as a discard.
Red dragon.
There was a little bit of hesitation on that one.
Green dragon.
So it looks like nobody wants the dragons.
7 characters.
We need a flower in here because we're going to want a pung.
9
We
dots.
need double pungs. Okay, so the 5 dot is out. We'll let that go first.
5 dots.
So we want to keep an eye on the middle wall because before the end of the middle wall, we want
1 dot.
to make sure that we're going to let all of our fresh tiles go and start hoarding tiles
2
that
bamboos.
have been already out. Because then for the end game, the 4th wall, that's where you want to hold on to tiles that are safe,
6 characters.
reasonably safe. So let's see what is out there. None of these are out, so I'm going to let the edge tile go, which is the 8 dot. I'm
8
still
dots.
hoping that maybe someone will make an exposure with a 4, 5,
Kong.
6. So we have a pure Kong of 8s there.
6 characters.
7 dot is out, so we'll let that go.
7
And
dots.
we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more picks.
1 dot.
5 more picks till we're in the end game. So maybe in 3 picks, we need to switch our thinking
5
from
characters.
holding the fresh tiles and start instead
Red
holding tiles that
dragon.
have already been discarded. So let's see, 3 crack has not been out yet. The 5 crack just got discarded. We can go ahead and discard the 5.
5 characters.
So right now these are all fresh tiles, 3, 4, 6.
2 dots.
And we have about 2 more picks before we need to start switching those out.
6 dots.
So instead we're going to hold tiles that have already been discarded
8 characters.
so that we have the safest tile possible. So 3 dot is out.
3 dots.
So maybe after this next pick
2 dots.
we'll start switching out the fresh tiles with the safest tiles possible for the end game.
White dragon.
Hi Karen, no worries. Welcome.
9 bamboos.
Okay, 7 dot. Okay, we're kind of in that place now where we want to start switching and holding on to safe tiles because we're going into the end game. The 7 dot is the perfect safe tile because there are 3 out.
characters.
That'll be a really good discard right before we are ready to win. If you can discard
1
a
bamboo.
really safe tile for your last
5
discard,
dots.
being ready to win, that's great. All right, now here we have a joker and we have 2 fresh tiles, so we're going to let these go.
6 bamboos.
There's a hesitation on that one too. Now this 4 dot, this is a fresh tile,
7
so we need to
characters.
make sure we discard that before we get into the end game, which is in
West
about
wind.
2 more picks. Maybe 3 picks.
Kong.
Oh, west. They're
White dragon.
west, east.
1
They could be
bamboo.
playing a news hand, like first one or third one
2
down,
dots.
but they could also be playing the run, the west, east and west with the run. All right, so the 5 bam, that's a great tile for later because there are
4
3
dots.
out, so we're going to hold that. We're 2 picks away from the end game, and we have 2 safe discards. Well, relatively
8
safe, I should say,
bamboos.
because every tile is going to have risk. Because every tile this year is used as a single or
8
pair.
characters.
Every single tile. So there's
4 dots.
technically no safe discard. All right, so 5 crack, 2 are out, so this is the riskiest discard we have.
5 characters.
And we just let it go now. The earlier the better. We're ready to pung our flowers.
2 bamboos.
And we need to Kong the 4 crack. We're playing the first hand under any like numbers.
4 dots.
Hi Evelyn, welcome. The 4 crack is a fresh
4
tile,
dots.
obviously. We have 3 of them. Okay, now here, 2 bam. We're going to let that go. 2 are out.
2 bamboos. White dragon. 8 characters.
Let's see, the west wind over
2
there, that is
bamboos.
available for exchange. 5 crack is out.
5 characters.
I just want to say thank you for coming to the live stream and thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it.
South wind.
That does help the algorithm.
8 characters.
Well, I should say it's one of the variables that YouTube
8
uses to
bamboos.
drive viewers to your channel. Okay, 9 crack, 1 is out. This is it's
9
relatively
characters.
risky because only 1 was out at the time.
Red dragon.
We're still waiting on a 4 crack. The player across
9
from us
characters.
might be playing consecutive run. No
7
no
bamboos.
2 cracks are out. Oh look, Joker exchange.
West wind.
So now we can let the 5 dot go, and we're
5
1 away from
bamboos.
ready with about 5 more picks. Oh, we got a winner. Our 4 crack was in the wall. So we have an all news hand. That's what I was thinking for this player. News, 1 suit. Okay, so this, well, let's look at the other players' hands first and then we'll chat. So we have 1, 2, 3 consecutive run around the 3. I was wondering if they maybe had our 4, but they had the little numbers. Over here we have a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand, probably 2, 8 in mixed suits, or maybe like numbers with 8s. They were kind of in between. And then of course here we were waiting for the 4 crack. So we got close. So what I wanted to share about this tonight's live stream is the talking is going to be pretty intense because everything that happens in the game, I'm going to be talking through my thought process based on strategy by wall. So there's a lot to consider. So try not to feel overwhelmed and just listen and watch what happens at the table. And as we play in many games, hopefully we'll get to play many games and there'll be lots of scenarios to talk through. It'll make sense by the end. And then of course you can download, I'm going to upload the document that I give out when I do lessons, and in there is strategy by wall. So everything that we talk about is going to be written in detail in that handout. So you can think about what we talked through tonight and then look at this PDF that I'm going to give you later and practice these strategies and then adopt what feels right for you. Like any strategy, there's hit and miss. These strategies are proven, but you have to know when to apply them based on what's happening at the table. And as I said, I hope that we'll be able to go through different scenarios with each game that we play. Anybody have any questions about that last game? I'm going to go ahead and join this table. Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to sort. We have a joker, a pair of flowers, 4 band pair, single 7. In cracks we have 4, 5, 6 singles. We have a 6 dot and a 9 dot singles, a red dragon and a west. So our multiples are with the flowers and the 4. So whatever we do, we're going to build around those. I think we could maybe play like numbers with 4s. We might be able to do something consecutive because our pairs with a 4 bam, we would need a 4 dot in order, or yeah, a 4 dot in order to use the red dragon. So we'll let the west go, and then maybe we could let this 9 dot and the 7 bam go. So we're building around 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're just waiting on a pass. Okay, we've got a 5 crack. So that's another multiple. Anytime a new multiple forms, reassess. So here we have 4 or 5 consecutive pairs and flowers. There are a couple of hands we could play there. The second hand down and the third hand down on the right. Because of those multiples now, we might be able to use the 6 dot, but the red dragon can now go. So I think we can let that go, maybe with the 2 dot, and then let's discard this 6 crack, I think. So we could do either 4 or 5 offsuit Kongs with 6 flowers, or, oh, we just got a pair. Did you see that? I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. We just got a pair. This happens on occasion. And when it does, reassess and try to use it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a hand that we could play potentially here, and that would be the first hand under consecutive run, but we have a pair gap, so I would discount that. The green dragon can go for sure. And because our multiple is with a 4 bam and the 5 crack, and we have a pair of flowers, I don't think we're going to be able to use the ones. So I'm going to break it up. And then we need to let something else go. Let's let the 3 crack go. Because we can still play 4, 5, 6 mixed suit Kongs right here. 4, 5, 6 mixed suit Kongs. Okay, 6 crack, 4 dot. We do have all the 4s. One of the things I was considering is 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. When we let the 3 crack go, we did get this 6 crack, but now of course we have no 3 crack, so that would be a gap. Anytime you have a potential hand where there's a gap, discount it and go with something where you have no gaps. So because of that, okay, now the player across from us does not want to continue the Charleston. So we're going to say no. And if they want tiles in the optional cross, we're going to say no. Because either they've chosen that as a strategy, we're not going to feed into that kind of a strategy. They only want 2 tiles. They potentially, who knows why they don't have an extra tile to continue the Charleston, but it's best not to pass to someone who stops the Charleston. So we're going to say no. And we'll just keep what we have. So we ended up with lots of 4s and 4, 5, 6 consecutive run. And this strategy about passing to someone who stops the Charleston, it's in this handout that I'm going to give you later.
Red dragon.
All right, so they had a red dragon discard. They picked it out of the middle of their hand, so my guess is they stopped the Charleston because they don't like doing the second Charleston. If I recall, oh, here we have another multiple, the 4 dot. We're going to let the 1 bam go. But if I recall, I've played many games where there's someone who stops the Charleston every time as a strategy. They don't play the second Charleston. But you're really hurting your own chances to optimize your hand. So if that's what they're doing, I hope they watch this video, because maybe they'll stop doing that as a consistent strategy. It's not good. We're going to pass. It's not a good strategy. You should continue the Charleston because you can optimize your potential to win by using potentially 9 more tiles during that second set of passes. So
6 bamboos.
There are times when you want to stop the Charleston, though. Like if you're nearly ready to win and you
1
only have 2
character.
tiles or 1 tile, that's when you want to stop the Charleston. But my guess is they had tiles they could pass. I could be wrong, but
4 characters.
I just wasn't feeling it. Okay, now here we're looking for probably 4 dot or 4 bam, not a 4 crack. So we're going to let that go. And we could probably discard that.
9
But there's already a 1
characters.
crack out, so we'll let that go.
1
Right now, we
character.
have all 3, 4, 5,
3
6, all
bamboos.
consecutive numbers around our multiple. That we're not going to take because that wouldn't be able to use both of
3
these
dots.
multiples, the 4s. So we're going to escalate that as a
9
discard.
characters.
Now here's a 3 crack. Here's what I would consider. Maybe, let's let this 3 bam go. So we have
3
3,
bamboos.
4, 5, not a 3 bam. What we
8
need, yeah,
bamboos.
3 crack. 3, 4, 5.
1
Okay,
bamboo.
so this is where I would consider playing 3, 4,
9
5
dots.
with 4s in the middle, but there's a 3 crack already out. So
8
we might
dots.
be better off not playing that particular hand. That
1
would be the third
bamboo.
hand from the
3
bottom under
dots.
consecutive run. We'd also have to throw away a pair of flowers to
2
do that.
bamboos.
So I think it's better to focus
9
on the 4s
bamboos.
and maybe 4 or 5 consecutive Kongs. Carol said
3
sometimes a new player will
characters.
stop the Charleston because they're between 2 hands. Exactly. And you don't want to do that. You want to pick the best hand
East wind.
or the hand that is most optimized.
West
So
wind.
for example, if you have 2 hands and one has a gap and the other doesn't, let go of the tiles for the hand where there are gaps and build the one where there are no gaps. So here we're going to let the 6 crack go because it's already
6
out.
characters.
We picked a keeper, the 4 bam, so now we can Kong there.
9 dots.
This 6 dot we still
Flower.
might be able to use, so I think we should let the 3 crack go. We're not going to act on that flower yet. We're going to wait because we're considering 4, 5, 6 mixed soup
2
Kongs with a
characters.
pair of flowers. And if we were to pung that, which we
9
could have done,
bamboos.
we would be committing to like numbers with 4s, and we
4
have
dots.
we would need more flowers, which we don't have. So here we're going to pass on that. We have a potential hand here with no
1
gaps. 4, 5, 6 mixed suit Kongs using the pair of
dot.
flowers,
White
and
dragon.
that's probably what I would focus on right here.
8 characters.
So again, if during the Charleston you're
8
between
dots.
hands, continue the Charleston and break up the hand where
5
there are
bamboos.
gaps. If you have 2 hands, both with no gaps, go with the one that uses
White
most of your
dragon.
multiples and focus on one hand and keep going in the Charleston. 2 dot. And maybe we'll have an
2
opportunity to talk through that in another game tonight.
5 dots.
Evelyn said, learn something new each time. That's the
North
hope.
wind.
And we're really getting into the nitty-gritty tonight. It's going to be chock full of
Red dragon.
discussion about decision making and considering all the variables. So it's going to be intense. In a good way, because there's lots to learn.
1 character.
Okay, so
West
Evelyn
wind.
said,
1
excuse me.
dot.
Evelyn said, also
Red
helps if you could try to
dragon.
remember the tiles that come and go around in the Charleston. We did get a keeper here, the 5 crack. We're going to keep that. 3 crack is out, so let's discard that.
3 characters.
So yes, that is a really great point, and there are
West wind.
a lot of challenges to
3 bamboos.
reading hands
4 characters.
during the Charleston, which primarily requires you to remember all the tiles being passed, and not everybody has strong memory skills
7
like that. I
dots.
don't. I have bad short-term memory, so it's very difficult for me to remember. So maybe the next nitty-gritty Let's Play live stream, we can do reading hands during the Charleston
South
and
wind.
focus on that very topic.
Joker.
I've already done
6 dots.
a video on that. I call it reading hands during the Charleston. So if you want to look for that after this video, search for reading hands
1
after the
character.
Charleston. I think that's in the title.
9 dots.
At least it's
7
in the
bamboos.
thumbnail. But if you type in reading hands, you should
9
find the video.
characters.
And I talk about how to read hands during the
3
Charleston
characters.
3 ways. You might really enjoy that, Evelyn, because
9 bamboos.
I talk a lot about what
1
you just
dot.
commented on. So we have an exposure
dots.
here with a joker. We're going to keep an eye on that opportunity for an exchange. We're in the
8
end game,
characters.
so we need to look at our tiles and make sure we don't have anything
Flower.
fresh, and we don't. We're going to pass. We're playing 4, 5, 6 mixed suit Kongs. This is the
2
third hand
bamboos.
down under consecutive run.
7 dots.
Oh,
2
they got the
characters.
joker. Okay, 9 crack is out, 3 are out. We're going to hold that because it is the safest discard. And I think we should go ahead and break up these 4 dots.
4 dots.
There was only 1 out.
2 dots.
So now the 4s are equally risky with 2 of each out. And I don't think anyone's going to need those. We're ready to Kong the 4 band, ready to Kong the 5 crack. We need a little help with our 6 dot. This 1 dot is a good safe tile for later, so let's let the 4 crack go. Hi Sue, welcome.
Green dragon. 8 bamboos. 6 bamboos.
We need a keeper in here. Okay, 8 bam, 2 are out, so we'll let that go.
8 bamboos.
We have 3 really good discards here. We have about 6 more picks and 3 discards, so we're probably a contender for this game. There's a keeper.
4 dots.
If we had more flowers, we could maybe try for that second hand down. We need a 6 dot pretty badly. There's already 1 out, so we have a joker, which is good, but we're gonna. Okay, there goes the 6 dot. We're gonna pass. Red dragon we can let go of. If we get a flower, I probably would switch to that second hand down and use the joker to help with the flowers.
9 dots.
Because the 6 dots are
2
out.
characters.
We would need another joker for the 6 dot.
8 dots.
So let's see if we can get a flower out of the wall. Okay, 2 crack, 3 are out, 1 dot. These should all be safe discards, including the 7 or the 6 dot, which nobody wanted.
5 bamboos. 6 characters.
That's 6 dot, even though we
2
might still be able to use it. Okay, 7 crack. This is a fresh tile. 7 crack, none are out. I think that player, let's let go of the 1 dot. I think the player to our right might need that 7 crack. Excuse me, yep, they had it. They had it, and they had a joker defined. And if we had discarded that 7 crack, we would have dealt into a mahjong. So in this case, they picked it themselves. So we are paying regardless, but it's good if you can learn how to read hands and hold tiles that you think someone might need for mahjong. And in this case, that's what happened. So they have like numbers with 7s and news, and we had that 7 crack. We could have discarded that and still tried to play to win, but we were getting so close to the end game, or the end of the game. We had only 2 more picks and 2 discards. So our chance, actually we have more, like 3 discards. And we needed flowers if we were going to switch to that second hand down. So the chances of our winning this hand were dwindling. And that's why I decided to keep that 7. So basically we switched to defense at that point. Here we have, it looks like somebody had a hard time. And this, incidentally, is the player who stopped the Charleston. They have a pung of 5 dots, and it looks like they had a lot of evens, but they don't have anything strong aside from those 5 dots. They could have done something maybe consecutive with 4, 5, 6, but I'm not sure what is going on here. But I'm pretty sure that they had 2 hands going during the Charleston. And they stopped it, which hurt them in the end. Here was our winner, so let's go again with a new game. Hi Maya, welcome back. All right, we're going to play here. Okay, how's everybody doing? I know this particular topic is pretty intense. Is everyone doing okay? Is anyone feeling overwhelmed? Because we could focus on maybe the middle game alone or something like that. If it's too much, please let me know in the chat if you want to continue the way we've been doing it, or if it's too much. It is, this particular night's topic is, if you think of strategy by wall as a whole, it is advanced. And Nitty-Gritty Let's Play Livestream is for all skill levels, not just beginners. So it's okay if we do advanced topics here. And I think even beginners, even though you might feel a little bit overwhelmed, you can still learn some things. Hi, Peggy, welcome. Continue. Susan says continue. Okay. What's the topic? Karen, what's our the topic is strategy by wall. And it's I was just sharing that it can be a little intense because it moves very fast and there are a lot of variables that you have to think through in decision making based on what's happening at the table and which wall is in play. Okay, thank you, Ruth. Yep, I've got two hands. Yeah, that's not good. You want to drill into one hand and let the weaker hand go. Because you can't win two hands. You can only win one hand. And eventually you're going to have to let it go anyway. So it's better to let it go early during the Charleston and build around your strongest hand. And then optimize your potential to win that one hand. Okay, we're ready to go. Shuffle up and deal. We have a lot of dots. They don't necessarily go together though. So we have a joker, a flower, a 2-bam, and a 1 crack. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 9 in dots with a pair of 3s and a pair of 9s. And then we have almost news, NES. We don't have a west. Since we have 2 pair, 3s and 9s, I would let the winds go. So we're going to let a north go and then the 1, 2 in mixed suits. We could maybe play something consecutive with 1, 2, 3, or we could do a 1, 3, 5 hand, or we could do 3, 6, 9 if we happen to get a 6 during the Charleston. Here we have a 3 dot. Now we have a pung in there. We did pick up a multiple, or we built a multiple, a south. So we should reassess, but in this case I don't think it's going to be helpful because we don't have any other winds like the north, and we have a lot of other tiles that we can use around the 3. So I would break up the south. And then probably let go of the 2, and we have to let something go. So I probably at this point, since we have no 6 dot, I would let the 9 dot go. So we're going to focus on 1, 2, 3, maybe 1 through 5 if we can get a 4 dot. We didn't get a 4 dot, but we got a 3 crack. Now we have potential for like numbers with 3s, and we've got 5 tiles here that definitely don't serve us. This 1 crack might help if we play a 1, 3, 3, 5 hand. So let's let go of the 7 bam, 9 dot, and the east. Okay, we picked up a 3 dot, and now we have a Kong of 3s. We should definitely keep going with the Charleston. We don't even know what hand we're playing yet, so we're going to let go of the tiles that don't support the 3 dot Kong at this point. So we could maybe play 1, 3, 3, 5 for that particular hand. We have no gaps. 3rd hand down under odds. We could do 1, 3, 5 in 1 suit. We have a gap though, no dragon. We definitely can let the 9 dot go. I was thinking maybe we could hold it if we could get a 6 crack, but we don't have that, and that's a gap. So here we have to let something go. I think what I would let go of here is probably the 2 dot, because it looks like we're going to do a 1, 3, 5 hand. Little odds. We got a 3 crack now. So we could do either like numbers with 3s, and we happen to get the right dragon for the 3rd hand down, like numbers with 3s and the dragon. Or we could do 1, 3, 3, 5, pung, pung, kong, kong. So let's let the 1 dot go. So we can do like numbers with 3s and dragons using the flower, or we could do 1, 3, 3, 5. We have tiles we can pass, so we don't have to mess up our options here. We have 2 potential hands, and there are no gaps for both. And we have 3 tiles to pass, so we're good. We got a keeper, the 1 crack. So now that we have 1, 3, 3, 5, pung, pung, kong, we should definitely play the 1, 3, 5, third hand down, pung, kong hand. They want 2 tiles. We do have 2 tiles we can pass without even giving up our like number hand. So let's go ahead and pass 2 tiles. And we'll let go of the 3 bam and the 9 crack. So we're playing 1, 3, 3, 5, pung, pung, kong, kong is the shape. No keepers. We have 4 discards, and we're the dealer, so that's really good. That was a really good Charleston. We're going to let the wind go. And again, the reason why we want to let the wind go is because we're not playing winds, and we want to optimize our potential to make a joker exchange, which means we're going to hold number tiles, fresh number tiles, at least during the begin and middle game, and then we'll switch to the other way around. So I want to keep that green dragon because we can still maybe switch to like numbers. Here though, we picked up the joker and our hand is set. This is when you can claim a discard for every block of tiles. We can pung the 1 crack, pung the 3 crack, and we have the kong of 3 dots in our hand already, and we're ready to kong the 5. Here we've got the green dragon now. So we could potentially play the like number hand, but there's a weakness. We need a pair of flowers and we only have 1. So we're going to let that go.
Flower.
We're going to play the pung kong hand. This is the 3rd hand down. We're ready to pung and kong.
2 characters.
We have a pair we don't need at the moment. We might even be able to get a joker out of it. The best time to discard a tile where you have a pair that you don't need is the middle of the middle game. We're a bit early for that.
8 characters.
We need to give people time to build their hand, so the best time to let one of those tiles go is in about 4 or 5 more picks. And I don't know if we'll have that
2 dots.
that much luck. Hopefully we won't, because I'd rather win. So it's okay if you can't use joker bait, just let it go early and try to win.
Green dragon.
Okay, so there's the green dragon. We're gonna pass. And there was a hesitation on that. So someone maybe isn't ready for it. We're going to let it go, though, because if they're not ready for it now, it's going to take a while to build that. So we're just going to let it go.
Green dragon. 4 characters. Green dragon.
I'm hoping that we can draw a 5 dot. Okay, so the player across from us is the one who had that dragon, but they gave it up because the other dragon went down and they weren't ready for it.
3 bamboos.
So they probably switched their hand. We're going to let the green dragon go.
Green dragon.
Here we have a south. It looks like somebody might be playing winds.
7 characters.
So the player on our right or the player on our left. Most likely the player on our right, because the player on our left has both an east and a west in front of them. So the player on our right, I'm going to guess, is playing a wind hand. We're going to let the south go.
South wind.
We did pick up the 5 dot, which is very helpful. We're not going to have to make an exposure with 2 jokers now that we have
9
that.
dots.
So we're 1 away from ready to win.
9 characters.
Curious that the 2 cracks
1
are
bamboo.
exposed. Okay, 7 dot. The 7 dot is out. Curious
7
that
dots.
the 2 cracks are exposed. Something they aren't consecutive. I don't understand what you're saying, Maya.
3 characters.
Hi, Jingles. Welcome. Okay, 3 crack. That's a pung for us.
Pung.
And we're going to discard the 4 dot.
4 dots.
There's a hesitation on that. Okay, and we're ready to win on a 1 crack or a 5 dot.
5 bamboos.
1 crack or 5 dot for a win. Autocorrect
1
fail. Okay.
6 bamboos.
Okay, 5 crack we don't
5
need.
characters.
Okay, so they have 2 cracks out, and they have big
1
numbers in
dot.
front of them, so including an 8 crack. So my guess is they're playing something consecutive. They could be playing a year
4
hand,
dots.
or maybe like numbers too. It's very difficult to
6
know
bamboos.
what someone's playing with only 1 exposure, but we don't have to worry about it because we picked a winner. Mahjong. So we have 1, 3, 3, 5, Pung Kong, hand, third one down under odds. 1, 3, 3, 5. And let's see, the player to the right, I was guessing was in wins, and that is correct. They're playing like numbers with news, and that was heading towards a pure hand. They needed to Kong the 6s though. They still needed help there, so it looks nice now. No jokers. Here we have like numbers with 2s probably. It looked like they maybe were trying for evens, but their multiple was building in the 2s, so they probably decided to switch to like numbers with 2s. And then here we have like numbers with 7s and dragons. All right, we're ready to go again. Thank you for the kudos. I appreciate it. Oh, look, here's the table. We'll jump there. Let's see. I'm going to go, while we're waiting, I'm going to check the Facebook page. Let's see here. I thought I had, oh, here we go. Oh, good. Oh no, that's old. Oh, here it is. I do have this up there. I knew I had it up there. Okay, I'm going to update the video description with the handout. Okay, so let me open this up here. Here it is. Okay, so we have a lot of number tiles. We have an east we don't need there. So we have a 1 bam, 2, 4, 7 in cracks, 1, 2, 4, 6 in dots. We have a couple of dragons. Here I would let go of the 7, and I'd probably keep evens because that would be the predominant pattern. We don't have any multiples right now. So when that happens to you, just find the predominant pattern in those tiles, and that's going to basically point you to one of the categories on the card. In this case, we got a 1, 3, and 1 suit, which created a consecutive run potential for us. 1, 2, 3. We have a south we don't need. Our predominant pattern is still evens, but we have a gap, no 8. So I would focus on consecutive run 1, 2, 3, 4, which will allow us to let the 6 dot go. And maybe we could let go of the 1 bam. I'm just looking at the tiles that we have with our dragons though, because we could maybe play like numbers. So let's let the 2 crack go. And I'm thinking we could maybe do like numbers with 1s or like numbers with 4s in this case. Okay, now, oh, here it is. Okay, let's see here. Share. Copy link. We got a 1. So if we play like numbers with 1s, that'll be helpful. Now the wind came back. It looks like no one's playing winds, so we're going to switch things up, and we're going to see if winds will come our way, because maybe we could use those dragons with the news. But right now, see, here's a north now. So we did get a north, and we have our first multiple with our number tile. So that's where I would focus. I would let the 2 go, and probably the 4s. We definitely should keep going with the Charleston. We don't even know what hand we're playing. We have 2, 4 in 2 different suits, which is good. We've got all the 1s with a pair. and we have one of each of the dragons. So in this case, I would go ahead and let the winds go. Okay, so let's see here. I am going to edit the video description. Now we have a pair of souths, and we have tiles we can pass. So let's just keep the pair. Actually, this is really risky. I don't want to do that. Passing 2, 4, 6, even though it's in 2 suits, that would be very risky. Okay, so the show notes. Okay, I added a link to a file on Facebook. If you don't use Facebook, I'll provide the link elsewhere later. Okay, so here we have 783. This is not too bad. It's one of each suit. Either we have a 2 we could have let go of, but it's equally risky to 7-8. Oh, look, we picked up another multiple and a wind. The winds, though, really just didn't come in at the right time. And here we have like numbers with 2s, and I would not pass those. I would let the east go and one of the 2s, and so I would say we just want 2. I try not to pass 2 winds together because there's news all over the card, and if someone's playing a wind hand, that will fit right into their hand. So we'll pass east and 2, just 2 tiles. Someone in the chat said, looks like Boca Raton missed the worst of Ian. That's very good, because we've got an event there coming up very shortly. Okay, let's let the winds go.
North wind.
Yeah, I've been watching the news most of the day. Okay, let's see here.
North wind.
So if you refresh your screen and go into the video description, you'll see that there's a link to a file on Facebook. Again, if you don't use Facebook, I'll provide that file another way later.
Wind.
Let's see here. Maybe I can do that while we're while we're kind of waiting for our tiles.
East wind.
Right now, we could potentially call discards, but we need to get our pairs secured for this hand before I would want to do that. When you have a hand with 2 pairs, try to get 1 in hand before you commit, because if you don't have either of those pairs secured in your hand and you start committing with exposures, you could be painting yourself into a corner. So I would not claim a discard right now.
4 dots.
Until we get a dragon pair. We need a green dragon or a red dragon in our hand.
9 dots.
Okay, so let's see here.
2 characters.
That's a pass for us.
4 characters.
That is a pass. West can go. We're not playing winds.
West wind.
Okay, let's see here.
8 dots.
9 dots.
Okay.
White dragon.
We've got one of the winds. 3 and 4 are both out, so we'll let that go. So now I would commit to this hand because we have one of our pair.
4 characters.
Pung. Flower. South wind.
North we don't need.
North wind.
2 dots.
2 dot, we're not going to use that. Okay.
9 characters.
All right. I just updated the link in the video description to a file on OneDrive. We're going to pass. So That way, people who don't use Facebook
8
will
dots.
be able to get to that file. We're ready to pung with the 1 dot and the 1 bam. We could even Kong the 1 crack. Oh, wait a minute. We need to
Kong.
pung the 1 crack. We
7
need,
dots.
yeah, we're ready to go here. Let's let the 2 dot go.
2 dots.
We have a pair that we don't need, so we want to
Green
discard
dragon.
that. Let's see. Uh-oh. This is going to be risky now because 2 green dragons
6
are out.
bamboos.
We need to expedite.
7 dots.
Okay, 7 dot is out.
7 dots.
There's only 1 more green dragon.
7 bamboos.
We're ready to pung and
1
Kong though.
bamboo.
Okay, we're going to pung,
Pung.
and then we'll let the 3 dot go.
3 dots.
1 bamboo.
Okay. Oh no,
6
we just let that go.
bamboos.
We need a 1 dot or a 1 crack, and we need it soon
7 bamboos.
because this green dragon is really a risk for
4
us.
bamboos.
If
2
that goes
bamboos.
down, we probably will have to switch to defense
4 dots.
because with a pung of 1s, we probably would need to switch to something with
6 bamboos.
little odds. Okay, now we're going to need to let the
4
2s go
dots.
soon. There's 1 out,
3
and
dots.
it went out in the early game. Somebody might
8
still want it,
bamboos.
but really where that will be a good time to discard would be around where the
5
break in the wall
bamboos.
is.
4 bamboos.
So maybe in another pick we'll let the 2 go. I doubt it'll work
1 dot.
for joker bait though. Okay, now that we want to Kong,
Kong.
and then we'll let the 2 crack go.
2 characters.
We're risking here an invalid
2 characters.
or an hand that's may not be viable if a green dragon goes down. And incidentally, everyone's
7
going to know what we're
characters.
playing because we have 2 exposures.
Red dragon.
Okay, we're good there. Okay, 5 crack, none are out. That'll go first.
5 characters.
Yeah, that's true, Maya, but we
North
already
wind.
committed with the 1 bam. Oh, we
3
need
bamboos.
a 1 crack or a green dragon very badly. Let's
5
see.
bamboos.
A flower. Uh-oh.
Flower.
We're still in the middle game, so
Pung.
pung is good. Drawing a 1 dot would be ideal at the moment.
8 bamboos.
White dragon. Uh-oh. Oh no, there's 1 out recently.
White dragon.
We have 1 more discard.
7 dots.
Oh my gosh. I hope the green dragon is in the wall.
2 dots.
It would be great to draw it.
8 bamboos.
Oh, 2 bam. 2 crack. 2 bam. Okay.
2 bamboos.
West wind.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat here. Oh, we got a winner. The green dragon's in the wall. Okay, well, let's go see what they're doing. 3, 4, 5, 6. Pung Kong hand. That is the 5th hand down on the right. 5th hand down on the right. And then we have 8, 9 Mixed Kong, 2nd hand down under consecutive run. Here we have 5, 6, or 6, probably 5, 6, 7 with dragons. So they had the dragon there. All right, I have to step away for a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Chat amongst yourselves. Oh no, I have to go poo. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Nature called. Couldn't wait. All right, let's play another hand. Peggy says she has a hard time with singles and pairs. Well, they're very challenging. We jumped right into a table. We wouldn't be playing a single and pair hand here. We've got jokers. We're going to use them. We have all single tiles, no multiples. We have 3, 6 in BAMs, 1, 3, 7 in cracks, 1, 3, 4, 6 in dots, a red dragon, and a west. The west can go for sure. I think the predominant pattern at the moment is 3, 6, 3, 6, 9 maybe, or 3, 4, 5, 6, even though we have gaps. We have no 9 and no 5. So I think what I would do here is let the 7 go. And then, let's see, the red dragon. 7 in red. No singles and pairs here because we have jokers. We have our first multiple, the 4 dot. So we're going to build around that. We have no 2, so I wouldn't consider 2, 4, 6, 8. That would be a gap hand. So we're going to let the 8 go in the east, and we're going to build around the 4. So maybe 3, 4, something with 3, 4. Let's let the 1 crack go. Hopefully we'll maybe get a 5, let's say. 5 would be ideal. We got a 5 and a 3. So we have 3, 4, 5 consecutive run. So I think what we should do here is let the 6 BAM go. Let's see. And maybe this 1 dot. I was thinking maybe we could play a 1, 3, 5, but our multiple is with the 4. So we want to focus on the multiples, the 3, 4. 3, 4. We have a 5 BAM in here. We did get a 1 dot. So 1, 3, 5 really was going around in the Charleston. So I would probably let the west go and the 6. And then probably let this 3 BAM go. Let's see if we can build around a little odd hand if we don't get tiles for 3, 4. A 2 crack would be ideal. We got in a 1, 3. So here we have 1, 3, 1, 3, and 5. We've got a lot of 1, 3, 5. So I think here, because we have no 2 and we didn't have any, and we don't have flowers for like a consecutive mixed suit Kong hand, I think we should break up the 4 and hoard little odds. I'm thinking 1, 3, 5, second hand from the bottom, and we did get a 1 dot. So this is going to be a 1, 3, 5 hand. 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. We have no gaps for that hand. So let's let the 4 and the 6 go. 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. Pair, pung, Kong. This is the second hand from the bottom under odds. We did pick up 1, 3, but we need tiles to pass here. I don't think this is going to be helpful. The only tile I would probably keep, because we only need 3 tiles to pass, I'd maybe keep the 3 for like numbers. They want 2 tiles, and we could do 2 tiles. We'll just keep the 1, 3. So we have 1, 3, 5, little odds. We got a 3. Look at all the 1, 3 we have.
5 dots.
1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. That's not a hand. Maybe we could switch to like numbers
7
as
dots.
a plan B. All right, now there's a 1 dot.
West wind.
We don't need a pung of 1 dots.
East wind. Five characters.
I'm thinking 1 3 1 3 5. But our pair of 3 bams here, we
West
really don't
wind.
need that.
9 bamboos.
What we need is a 3 dot.
1
And then
bamboo.
we also, oh, we're going to pass. We also need to Kong the 5. All right, so we
7
are,
dots.
let's check out the walls. The end
West
game
wind.
is probably right around where the
8
7 dot
characters.
is. So the middle wall is probably until about,
9 characters.
let's see here, right about where the 3 dot is. So we're still in the begin game at the moment.
5 bamboos.
We have about 2 more picks. Okay, so here, if we're playing 1 3 1 3 5, we have no gaps there, so I would go ahead and Kong.
Kong.
And we'll let the 1 bam go.
1 bamboo.
And let's see, you know what we could do is switch
White
to 1
dragon.
3 1 or 1 3 3 5, the pung Kong
7
shape.
bamboos.
1 3 pungs, Kong 3 bam, Kong 4 5 bam. We're kind of in between
5
the
bamboos.
third hand down and the second hand from the bottom.
5 bamboos.
Oh, they got 2 jokers. That's one of the risks of making an
2
exposure early.
characters.
But we have no gaps for our hands, so I'm okay with that. Have at 'em.
Red dragon.
Happy to help. Happy to oblige.
Pung.
Oh, hey, there's a joker. Maybe we'll draw a dragon.
7 bamboos.
There it is.
Red dragon.
Okay, so here I probably would let go of the 1 3 5 and leverage that
1
pung.
character.
So now we can pung the 3 dot or Kong the 3 bam.
9 characters.
We just need one more good
Kong.
pick. Okay, now they might be
Flower.
playing. Okay, joker, that's good. Let's let the 3 crack go.
3 characters.
They might be playing 3 6 9. They're not. They're probably playing 5 7 9 dragon. 5 7 9 dragon because they
4
didn't want the 3.
bamboos. 9
So we're
dots.
ready to pung and Kong. We need to pung the 3 dot and Kong the 3 bam. 1 away from ready. There are
Flower.
2 jokers out, or really 1. We're going to let that green
Green
dragon go
dragon.
first. Yep, we picked the red before anybody else had a chance.
9 dots.
We needed it because we gave up our jokers. At least we got one of them back.
7
This 9
bamboos.
crack is available for exchange. Maybe we'll draw that. That would be helpful. It would make us ready to win.
3 characters.
We'll pass. 9 bam. Wrong 9.
9 bamboos.
I guess the universe didn't hear me say 9 crack.
1 bamboo.
Not 9 bam. 9 crack.
East wind.
Okay, 9 crack. Joker keeper at this point.
2 bamboos.
We got it. 9 crack.
9 characters.
Okay, now we're ready
3
to win.
characters.
Ready to win on a 3 dot or a 3 bam. And we are semi-stealth mode here. We have 1 exposure, so there's no way anyone can peg us on a hand.
6
Although,
bamboos.
because we have 1s and 3s in front of us, I would guess, if I were sitting on the other side of the table, I would probably guess little
7
odds
dots.
because of our recent discards.
6 characters.
So we'll see. But it's very early in the game, so I'm hoping we'll win this one.
White dragon.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
1 character.
We need a 3 dot or a 3 bam.
Six dots. 4 bamboos.
2 crack is out.
2 characters. south wind. Two bamboos.
Okay.
One character.
Oh, we don't need that.
White dragon. One bamboo.
We need a 3 dot or a 3 bam. Since the 1, 2,
6
and bams are
bamboos.
out, I'm hoping that the 3 dot will go down. There's 4 bam, 5 bam, 6 bam, 7. Those are all
9
out.
bamboos.
I'm hoping nobody needs the 3 bam.
2
3 dot. The
characters.
3 dot is a fresh tile. No 3 dots are out. Oh, you know what?
6 bamboos.
Oh no, never mind. Sorry, I have chapped lips.
9 dots. Flower.
Okay, we need a keeper.
7 dots.
We're looking for a 3 dot or a 3 bam. This is the 3rd hand down under odds on the left. 3rd hand on the left.
3 dots.
There it is. Mahjong.
Mahjong.
We got in a win. Pung Kong hand. 3rd hand down under odds. 1, 3, 3, 5, 2 suits. And we had a little help with the jokers. Over here, 5, 7, 9 dragon. They needed help with the 5 because 1 is out. So they were going to need a joker, but also 7, 6, 7, 8, 8, like numbers with 8s, or 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm thinking they were trying for 2, 4, 6, 8, but they might have been considering like numbers with 8s. And here, 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe the first hand, or maybe the concealed hand, but they had a pair and a pung that they wouldn't have been able to use with the concealed hand. So let's play again. Thank you for the woots. Thank you very much for the kudos. Woot woot. Jokers are the friends. Yeah, nice. A little help from our friends, the jokers. Quick beauty. That's a nice way to put it. It was a quick beauty. We were in the middle game, so that was a good quick win. Hopefully some people will join us at the table pretty soon here. Yep, that was Riley. He just came in from a little walk with Dave. Oh, Carol's at the table. Riley, everyone's saying hi. Say hi, Riley. Thank you, Jingles. We need 2 more players at the table. Hopefully we'll get to play maybe 3 more hands. We need 1 more player. I just wanted to say thank you for coming to the Nitty-Gritty live stream tonight. I see we have 70 people in the room, so thank you very much for coming. This is, I think, the biggest attendance we've had on a Wednesday night, so I'm really happy to see you here. Please share about this with your friends. Nitty-Gritty, let's play live stream. We have at least 1 multiple we can build around. We have a flower, 8 bam, 1, 2 in cracks, 4, 7, 9 in dots, green dragon, pair of white dragons, and an east. So what I would consider here, of course, is building around the white dragon. So by building around the white dragon, we could maybe play a year hand, or we could play wins and dragons if we happen to get wins in the Charleston. We might be able to play a 5, 7, 9 dragon hand. I would probably keep that green dragon, and that leaves us with 1, 8, and 4. 1, 4, 8 in mixed suits. So let's let those go. Did you hear Riley just then? Okay, so here we have a 7. I would consider maybe like numbers with 7s. We have 6, 7, tiny little consecutive numbers there. I probably would not use this 5, and I at this point would let the east go, and then also the 2. Because with the year tiles, you need a lot of 2s. I'm thinking probably like numbers for this hand with 7s at the moment. We got a 7 in our first multiple with a number tile. So we're going to build around 7s. We might even be able to play a quint. Let's keep that south. Now here's the problem. South or 6, 8, 9, that's going to be really risky. If we play like numbers with 7s, we're going to need that green dragon. And at the moment, if we keep the south, I think maybe the south can go. This is really risky to pass 6, 8, 9 in one suit. Let's let the quint idea go. We're going to focus on the 7s at the moment. We got a north, which is really not that helpful, and we need tiles to pass, and I don't like passing like numbers. So we're going to keep going, and we're going to break up the 8s here. It would actually be ideal if we can get a 7 bam, because then we could play the third hand down and use the flower. All right, now here we have 2, 1, 8. Let's just keep the east. See if we could pair up and maybe try for the quint. There's potential there, but we need more. We need a multiple with wins if I would go for that. We don't have enough jokers, really, because we need to quint. Okay, now we have, oh no, that's the north. The north. Okay, we're going to go across. There was a north going around, an east and a south. So let's just pass 2. We're going to do 2. We might be playing a quint if we can get a multiple with wins. We got a west. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see what our opponent wants. I would probably pass 2. Some people might think, well, why not play news with 7s? We don't have any souths. That would be a gap. So we're going to pass 2. We're probably playing like numbers with 7s and dragons. We got the 7 bam. Oh, that was ideal. Thank you. So now we have no gaps. And we have a pair of dragons, which is really good. I would commit to this like number hand. And we're 1 tile away from being set. We can Kong and Pung the 7s to a point. We need 1 good pick to help us get ready.
West wind.
We have 4 discards, which is good. If you are left, excuse me, I have a little cold.
South wind.
If you're left with 4 discards or less after the Charleston, that's a really good Charleston.
West wind.
And you have a pretty good chance of winning the game.
2 bamboos.
Okay, let's let the winds go.
East wind.
So we're in the begin game.
8 bamboos.
Let's see here. The end
2
game.
dots.
The end game is
7
probably
bamboos.
okay. We need to pung that.
Pung.
We're gonna let the north go.
North wind.
The end game is gonna be right about here.
1 bamboo.
Right about the middle of the wall on the left there.
Red dragon.
Which will make the middle
7
game about right
characters.
here. Okay, now that is a Kong for us. We're gonna Kong.
Kong.
And now we're gonna let the flower go.
Flower.
Now we have a little bit of risk here with the green dragon. That's gotta be a pair. So we're taking a little risk here.
3 bamboos.
And we're still in the early game. We have about 3 more picks before we go into the middle game.
2 dots.
So we just want to optimize our potential to get a joker
West
exchange
wind.
by keeping fresh tiles, and we just got our pair
1 dot.
secured. So we need 1 good pick to get ready to pung, or to mahjong actually, on that 7 dot. So right now the 2 jokers that are available for exchange are in our own exposures with the
bamboos.
7s. If we can draw one of these tiles, that would be ideal. 7 crack or 7
1
bam.
dot.
That would be a really great pick.
South wind.
7. We got a 9.
9 bamboos.
Yeah, we got a really great pick. Because now we have our pairs. We just need to wait for a 7 dot
8
or
dots.
a joker exchange, or a joker would be nice.
8 characters. 7 characters.
Oh,
Green dragon.
we lost one. Okay, we're gonna let that go. North is out.
North wind.
Maybe we should swap out our, well, we
East
still want to
wind.
give ourselves an opportunity to maybe do a joker exchange.
5
And
characters.
this 8 dot is out though. We should probably swap that out with a fresh tile.
9 characters.
Okay, 8 bam is out. It really doesn't
8
matter
dots.
at this point. It would be really nice if we could draw the 7 bam,
1 dot.
make an exchange, and be ready to win. Now we could be
5
playing one of 2
bamboos.
hands here. We could be playing 5, 7, 7, 9. This is
1
the
character.
3rd hand down on the right. 5, 7,
5
7, 9.
characters.
It's the pung kong hand. Or we could be playing the like number hand.
9
So
bamboos.
even though we have 2 exposures, they're gonna have to wonder which one we're doing.
1 bamboo.
Since there's a 5 bam out and
3
1 9 crack
characters.
out, it's really a toss up. We got the 7 bam, so we're gonna exchange
7
our own
bamboos.
joker, and we'll let the 8 bam
8
go, and we're ready to win
bamboos.
on a 7 dot. And to our opponents, it'll be one of 2 hands, and we're in the middle game.
Green dragon.
Okay, that's a pass. We're in the middle game, so it's early. This would be an
2
early win.
dots.
If somebody is hesitant to discard, they
East
might
wind.
discard because it's early.
1 character.
There was a hesitation on the 5 bam.
9 bamboos.
I missed that. Maybe they think we're playing 5, 7, 7, 9. And that hesitation could have been
1 character.
from somebody else with a 5. A joker pick would be great too.
8 dots.
6 bam we can let go of.
6 bamboos. 6 bamboos.
It did shape up nicely, Maya. Thank you. It's not over yet.
5
It's
bamboos.
not guaranteed. Oh, there's another hesitation on that 5.
5 bamboos.
And that's probably where it was.
4 bamboos.
That was a fresh tile.
2 bamboos.
There are no tiles
4
for
bamboos.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Somebody is playing a
South
consecutive hand is my guess. We got a joker. So, Mahjong. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. So we have like numbers with 7s and dragons. This is the middle hand under like numbers. And we had a little help again with jokers. It's part of the game for American Mahjong. Okay, here's the 2 through 5. 1 through 5, they probably were trying for 3, 4, 5 dragon, but they needed white dragons, and we had them in our hand, of course. Here we have a 3, 6, 9 hand. maybe the concealed hand. Let's see, 3, 6, 9. They might have been trying for the pair hand. 3, 6, 9 pair hand. I need to win that hand. I don't have a dot for that hand yet. But they would have to discard a joker, but I bet that's what they were playing. And then here looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, the first hand under evens. All right, let's play again. Thank you, Kathleen. Appreciate it. Let's hope, oh, here, let's jump over to this game right here. Okay, we need one more player at the table. If you're just joining us, we're talking about strategy by wall. Basically, the different strategies based on the wall in play. And it does change along the way. If you haven't done so already, look in the video description for a link to a handout that has a section on strategy by wall. That way you don't have to take notes, because everything we talk about is in that handout. All right, this will be challenging because we have no multiples. We have 3, 5, 6 in bams, 1, 2, 6, 8, 9 in cracks, 3, 5 in dots, a green dragon, a red dragon, and a west. We have an assortment here. We have each suit represented, including dragons and winds. I would probably let the west go to start and then pick out 2 tiles that clearly don't fit. So we could do little odds again, but the 1 crack I think is an outlier because our 3, 5 are in 2 different suits there. I don't know if that's going to be helpful. We could maybe do 2, 4, 6, 8, but we have a gap, no 4. I think I would let go of the 1, 9. You know what though? Oh yeah, I was just thinking maybe we could do 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 with 3, 5, 7 in the middle, but you got to have 3 flowers and we have none. Therefore, I would probably let go of the 9 and maybe even the 6. Let's let go of the 9 and the 6. And we'll focus on little numbers, so that'll give us these 2 tiles to pass. And we're going to build around the 3 bam. We just got a multiple in here. So that now will be our focus, the 3 bam. And we happen to build up another multiple with the green dragon. So I think we should focus on 3s and the greens. 3, 5, probably 1, 3, 3, 5, or maybe we could do like numbers with 3s. Let's let the west go, the 8, and since we have the green dragon, the 1, 1, 8, we'll do that. All right, so I'm thinking like numbers with 3s, but we do have a gap, no 3 crack. We just got that tile, so we can play like numbers with 3s, and we now have no gaps. We do have some potential in here for 3, 6, 9 now. Let's just take a peek. We'll kind of put it together a little bit. 3, 6, 9 in here. It doesn't look very healthy though, so I would let it go. I would let it go and build around the 3s. Let's see, we do have 2, 3, 4 here now. 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5 dragon. 3, 4, 5 dragon. Here's 9, 6, and 8. I think we can let that go, but we might be able to make that a little better by discarding this 2 crack. No keepers here. Let's let the 8 crack 2 dot west go. Maybe we could do 3, 4, 5 dragon. We have no flowers though, so I don't think that would be plan A. Plan A I think would be like numbers with 3s and dragons. No keepers. Let's pass 9 dot with a 2, 5. No keepers. Let's pass 3 if our opponent wants 3. We're waiting. Okay, 3. We'll do 3. We can do West 2-7. Thanks for coming to the live stream. If you're just joining us, look in the video description for a link to a handout. We're talking about strategy by wall tonight. We are the dealer, so we're going to discard first. We've got 1, 2, 6, 8 in cracks we don't need. So let's see, we do have 1, 3, 3, 5 just now. Let's let the 8 crack go.
8 characters.
1, 3, 3, 5, no gaps using the 3
9
bam.
characters.
But I would rather play something that uses the dragon's pair. So probably that 1
West
crack
wind.
can go. And we'll play like numbers with 3s at the moment.
Green
If we get a
dragon.
flower, I would consider, okay, we're going to let that go because we're not exactly sure what we're playing yet. I
6
was thinking if we had a
characters.
flower, we could play the second hand down under consecutive
West
run.
wind.
That would be 4 flowers with pair. In this case, it would be
White dragon.
3, 4 pair, and the pung would be with the 5.
5 characters.
But I wouldn't commit to that without having a flower. We'll let the east go. And we're going to keep
East
this
wind.
2 crack pair and use that as joker bait. Joker bait works best
2
at the middle
characters.
of the middle game. There's a 2 crack though. And there was a hesitation there. So
Red dragon.
somebody might want that and they're just not ready for it. That red dragon is one of our
6
tiles, but
characters.
we weren't ready for it. So we're just going to have to let that go and
South
hope
wind.
for the best. The middle of the middle game
4 bamboos.
is going to be, oh, we'll pass. The middle of the middle game is going to
2
be
characters.
right around here. Okay, there's the 2 crack. And it was probably that player. So we can now let those go. They're not going to be good
7
joker bait at this
bamboos.
point. So we'll let that go.
2 characters. Green dragon.
Okay, we're okay there. I would not take that for that second hand down because we have no flowers.
West wind.
If we had flowers, I probably would have punged.
8 characters.
But that would be a gap. That would be playing a gap hand.
South wind.
You want to try to stay away from gap hands.
1 bamboo.
If we play like numbers with 3s, it would look like this.
Pung.
We have a ways to go yet. But
1
we
dot.
could pung the 3 bam. Or
5 bamboos.
whatever we play and just make it work. We keep getting wins.
North wind.
I kind of have a tummy
1
ache.
bamboo.
Oh,
7 bamboos.
I think I'm only going to be able to play one more hand. I'm not feeling very well.
White dragon. 6 bamboos.
Okay, I think we should let this 1 crack go. Our opponent might be playing a
character.
like number hand.
6 bamboos.
Okay, so now we have a pung of 3s.
White dragon.
Pair, okay, white dragon. There's a big hesitation right there.
Pung.
Okay, we got a pung with a joker. Good thing we don't need white dragons.
6 bamboos.
Oh, that's all right, Maya. I think
East wind.
I had leftovers today, and I don't know, they're just not sitting well with me.
6 characters.
Okay, now there's a flower, so we're going to hold that for just a minute. Let's let the 2 crack go.
2 characters.
There are 2 green dragons out, and we have a pung of 3
8
bams. So I
characters.
would not consider playing the second hand from the bottom under consecutive run.
9 dots.
And because of the pair of green dragons, I probably would not keep that flower.
7 characters.
4 dot, no.
4 dots.
Oh, that's okay, Karen. I'll be all right, I think. I just, yeah.
7 bamboos.
We'll probably just play one more
South
game after
wind.
this, which is about the right timing anyway.
9 bamboos.
Show must go on, right? Okay, now there's something else to consider at this point, because now we have a Kong of 3s. 3, 4, 5. Let's let the 5 go.
5 bamboos.
Okay, so one thing I'm thinking
9
here is
characters.
maybe we switch to 3s with
7
dragons.
characters.
The 3 dot with the 3 bam.
1 dot.
Okay, now there's a 2 bam. We could also maybe do 3, 4 crack with flowers. Let's let the 4 bam go.
4 bamboos.
We're trying to build around, obviously, the Kong. Let's see.
1 dot.
Yes, we do. I do have a busy couple of weeks coming up. Big
8
time.
bamboos.
Big time.
9 dots.
Okay. Oh, 3 crack. Okay. Let's let this 2 bam go.
2 bamboos.
3 crack right there. 3 crack. 3 dot.
North wind.
Green dragon. We might have to let those 3 bams go.
9 characters.
I think the flower's going to need to go. How many red dragons
East
are
wind.
out? There's 1. Okay, here we go. All right, we're good
4
now. I would
characters.
let these 3 bams go, or no, not
9
just one of them.
bamboos.
I almost threw away a pair.
Kong.
All right, so they're playing 1, 3, 5,
6 characters.
1, 3, 5, 7, 9 with 3, 5, 7 in the middle. They're going to need either cracks or dots. And
Flower.
since there is a, hold on.
Mahjong.
Oh, we got a winner on that. I was just thinking, I was trying to figure out which suit they were holding. They had our 3 crack and they had the flower. Oh, nice win there. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 with 3, 5, 7 singles in the middle. This is the fourth hand down under odds. Here, it looks like we have maybe a pair hand building. Consecutive pairs, I think is what they were trying for. And then over here, we have 5, 7, 9 dragon probably. Okay, let's play one more game. One more game. And it'll probably fit right in before we get to the top of the hour. Yeah. Hopefully this other player at the other table there will join us and we can get going on this last game. Oh, where'd they go? Oh, we got them. One more player. We need one more player. They kept the 7 crack on the optional pass. Okay. You must have a really good memory. I don't even remember what was going around. Oh, we have Carol again at the table. Oh, thank you, Sue. Oh, sorry, I yawned. Oh, I'm running out of steam. Okay, we've got a multiple to begin with here. 2 actually, but they don't necessarily go together. We have 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 in bams, all singles. We have an 8 crack, 3, 6, 7 in dots with a pair of 7s, and then we have a pair of easts. At the moment, I would say we would build around the 7 dot and maybe focus on consecutive run, 5, 6, 7. So I would hold all middle tiles, 5, 6, 7. We might even be able to do 4, 5, 6, 7, or 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would probably keep that 8 crack. So then I would pass the 1 bam, the 3 dot, and break up the eaves. When you have multiples that don't necessarily go together, pick a category that uses most of your tiles around one of the multiples. And in this case, it's consecutive run, where we can't use wins. We have a 7 dot in here now, 7 dot. Here we have a 5. The 3 we definitely don't need, but we also have a 5 crack that really doesn't fit. It is part of our 5 through 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, but this 5 crack is kind of an outlier, so we're going to let it go. We have 1, 4, 2. These are not helpful. Let's see. We could let the 1, and let's just pass these on. 1, 4, 2. See if we can get some more multiples with 6s and 7s. We got a 5. That's in our range, and it is in our suit there. Okay, let's pass. Let's see here. We're going to keep going, I hope. We have, yep, okay. 1 can go. 3 can go. We're building around the 7. We have 5, 6, 7. We can do 4, 5, 6, 7, the pung kong hand. We could maybe do like numbers, but it's very light. I think maybe this 8 crack can go. That would help us at least pass defensively. Oh, we got an 8 dot. Looks like we might be able to do a consecutive 1 suit hand. Maybe at this point, let's see, we need to pass defensively here. 2, 3. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. We have potential like numbers. The 6 bam. Either, no matter how we slice this, there's going to be some level of risk with this pass. We want to make our hand the priority. Building our own hand is the priority. Okay, now here we have built up the dragons, but we also have a pair now of 8s. We can let that 1 crack go, and then maybe this 4 bam. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. We could maybe play the pung kong hand, or we could switch to like numbers with 7s. But I don't want to pass a 4, 5, and 1 suit. So I think what I would do here is probably let go of, let's see, 7, 8, probably the 7 bam. Oh, look, we got keepers, 6 and a 9. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could maybe play the first hand under consecutive run. We have 3 tiles to pass, so we're looking really good. We need a Kong of 9s though. That's pretty weak with just 1 tile. And we also need a 5 dot for a pair. No, yeah, my Friday is the last live stream. Friday night. Oh, yeah, no keepers here.
8 bamboo.
I would let this dragon go first.
Green dragon.
Yeah, nobody wanted it.
2 characters.
We got a
Green
1
dragon.
dot. That does fit into the suit, but it's not really
6
a keeper.
bamboos.
So yeah, we'll do a live stream on Friday night, and
2
then
bamboos.
I'm going to take a sabbatical for the month of October.
7
No
bamboos.
live streams, but I will have content for you. I'll
2
be publishing
characters.
lots of videos for you for
5
the month of
characters.
October. No, I'm not doing okay. My tummy's messed up.
4 bamboos.
I'm going to try to make it through this game. I hope.
Kong.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably because of my
9
ring light.
bamboos.
My ring light is really
East
close.
wind.
But yeah, I'm not feeling so good.
3 bamboos.
Do I look like a ghost? Am I washed out?
Kong.
Well, we're in a
5
game, so I
characters.
kind of have to play this out.
1 character.
So I'm going to do my best to stick through it here.
9
The
bamboos.
show must go on. If we
5
get an 8
bamboos.
dot, I would pung. We can use jokers with the 9 dot,
5 bamboos.
but that is our weakness. And this 5 dot, we need a 5
7
dot in
dots.
here before long. The other thing I was thinking, we're going to pass on that. We could maybe still play the pung kong hand,
5 bamboos.
where we do pung 6, pung 7, kong 8,
East
kong
wind.
9. Oh, sorry, Evelyn.
Red
I'm all right.
dragon.
I'll be all right. I don't want a bot to come take over my hand.
4 characters.
Okay, let's see. 5 crack is out. Sue.
5
Mahjong
characters.
Warrior Queen.
West Wind.
Mahjong Warrior. Ooh, I like that.
9 dots.
Okay, I'm okay. My
5
tummy's settled for
bamboos.
just a minute here. Okay, now here we have a pair we
1
don't
dot.
need. A pair of 6 cracks. We're going to hold on to that. And we're going to try to hold on to it until
6 characters.
right around where this break is. Oh, and there it is. Now there's a hesitation on it though. Somebody may want that 6.
Red dragon.
And they may not be ready for it. So we might
1
still be able to
character.
use that. Okay, south we don't need.
South wind. South wind.
If the 8 dot goes
9
down, I
dots.
don't know if I would take it. Oh, the 9 dot went
3
down.
characters.
We're going to need a joker. Oh, there's an 8 now.
3 characters.
Okay, so we have an 8 crack here. That's a fresh tile.
8
So
bamboos.
now we're going to let the 6s go because the 6 went down
9
and nobody wanted
bamboos.
it. We'll keep the 8 and use that for
2
joker bait.
characters.
We got the 5.
6 characters.
So we have 5, 6, 7, 8,
West
9.
wind.
Here I might consider the Pung Kong hand. This would be the 5th hand down on the right.
2 characters.
If we can get one more
7
keeper, a
characters.
joker or an 8 dot, we'll be set
Pung.
for that Pung Kong hand. Okay, now they have
3 dots.
a 7 crack. Oh, they're playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 mixed suit, the very first hand.
Red dragon.
So they need, okay, flower. Let's let the 6 go.
6 characters.
5, 6, 7. I think we have too many multiples to keep that flower.
8 characters.
Yeah, we don't need that. There was a hesitation on that, but
Flower.
I think we're going to let that go and let the flower go. Nobody wanted the flower. 2
8
9 dots are out.
bamboos.
Yep. We're going to let the flower go. I think we're
Flower.
going to play the Pung Kong hand, 5th one down on the right. We're going to
East
need a
wind.
joker though because we have no, the 7 dot went out.
1
The
dot.
7 crack is available for exchange. So they're playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 mixed suits. They're going to need 5
8
dots, which we
characters.
have a pair there. We have a pair there. Okay, white dragon. Let's let the 2 go.
2 bamboos.
This white dragon, I don't think we can use it.
East wind.
If we had kept that flower, maybe we could have switched
6
to the
bamboos.
consecutive hand with dragons and flowers, but we let it go
3
already.
dots.
Maybe we could let the, okay, green dragon can go.
Green dragon.
Maybe we can keep that white dragon in case we get flowers. Only 2 flowers are
6
out right now.
bamboos.
We're in the middle game still, but we're
7
heading
bamboos.
in one more pick, we're going to be in the end game.
North
So we want to
wind.
have good safe tiles. So we're going to keep that 6. No white dragons are out. That is a fresh tile, so we're going to let it go. That is a
White
middle game
dragon.
strategy. You don't want to have any fresh tiles going into the end game. So in the middle game, you want to let them go if you're getting
9
late in that
characters.
wall. And that's because you don't want people to have any more time to build their
9
hand before you let
characters.
go of those fresh tiles.
North wind.
Okay, and there's the flower, but it's too late now. We let the dragon go, which is fine because they had 2
Flower.
of them, and we would have needed jokers anyway, probably. So the 6 crack is over on the left because that's going to be
1
one of our
dot.
late game discards. It's good safe tile.
1
There are 3
character.
out. Yeah,
South
Pung
wind.
Pung Kong Kong is what we're looking at here. There are 2 8
2
cracks out, so
bamboos.
these should be safe. I don't think anybody wants them. We have a player on the
9
left with a
dots.
Kong of 4s, so they're not going to need an 8.
7 bamboos.
This player to the right, I suppose they could be playing like
South
numbers
wind.
with 8s, but there are 3 8 bams out, so I don't think so. Let's let the 8 go.
8 characters.
There are 3 5 cracks out, so that'll be a good safe discard for later. These are all probably
7
safe discards
characters.
here. They got a joker
1
exchange there.
bamboo.
We're still looking for 5 6 Pung Pung.
7 characters.
My guess is that the
2
player on the right
bamboos.
is playing 4, 5, 6 dragon. Let's keep that 3.
8 characters.
Maybe we could play consecutive pairs. Oh, all the 9s are out.
4 characters.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. There are 2 3 dots out, so we'll let this go.
6 bamboos.
Yeah,
9
9. There are 3
bamboos.
9 dots out. Oh, look, we got the 2.
6
Maybe we
characters.
can play. Oh no, wait. 4 dot. 2 3 4 5
White
6 7 8.
dragon.
2 3 4 5 6 7 8.
North wind.
Maybe we can play the consecutive pair hand.
West wind.
We need a. Oop, there's an 8 dot though. Okay.
5
Now the
characters.
hand is set though for Pung Pung Kong Kong. I would let this
1
go. Look at all
character.
these dots. Wow. We're ready to Pung and
North
Kong.
wind.
We need a joker though for the
4
7 dot.
characters.
Okay, let's see. 7 bam. That should be safe.
7 bamboos. Green dragon.
We need a joker for the 7.
West wind.
I guess we could put these in order. It doesn't matter
3
really.
characters.
Some people might be confused.
3 bamboos.
So we're playing Pung Pung Kong Kong, 5th hand down on the right.
8 bamboos.
And we need a joker for the 7. I think this player on the right has our tiles. I think they're playing 4, 5, 6 with flowers. 2nd hand from the bottom.
8 dots.
Okay, we're gonna Kong.
Kong.
We'll let this 9 go.
9 dots.
Now this 2 is a fresh tile. They could be playing a year hand maybe, but all the 2s
4
are out.
characters.
All 4 2s are out. So I think it's an anomaly.
2 dots.
Okay, there's the 2 dot. Okay, we're going to escalate that as a discard because there was a hesitation on it.
Joker.
Oh, flower.
2
A
dots.
flower in the end game, and there's only 3 out. This would be a very risky discard. We have two
Joker.
discards and only 1 more pick, so we're going to be playing defense now. This 3 dot should be safe.
Joker.
There are 2 out, so that should be safe. Another safe discard would be the 7 dot.
Joker.
Oh, joker would be a safe discard too, so we'll discard that.
Joker.
Okay, we do have 2 3 4 dragon. Oh my gosh, we could have thrown that. Oh no, the 2 dot. Okay, well let's go take a peek. So we tried, we got pretty close, 2 away from a winning hand. Here we have 2 3 4 dragon. I thought they were playing that hand, but I pegged it for 4 5 6. So yeah, they were going to have a hard time with 2 3. Here we have, it looks like, oh yeah, the 5 dots. They were stuck because of the 5 dots. We had the 5 dots, and they needed to Kong that. So here we have probably like numbers with 4s, but they couldn't get flowers. All right, I think that's going to do it for this live stream. We're 2 minutes from the top of the hour, so I think we made it work. Thank you very much, Jane. Yeah, I'm going to go rest. My tummy's hurting. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed this nitty-gritty Let's Play live stream where we dig into rules and strategy. Friday night, we're going to do a Let's Play live stream, but it's simply social, so we'll be hanging out and chit-chatting while we play. There will still be gameplay with commentary, but it's much more of a party, I guess. So if you're free Friday night, join us for the Simply Social Let's Play live stream beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you again, moderators, for helping monitor chat. It was a very lively chat tonight. Thank you, Jingles. Have a great night, everybody, and be safe. For everybody in Florida, my thoughts and prayers are with you all, and hopefully the sun will be shining tomorrow. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers. I forgot to say, if you're watching the repost, thank you for watching my videos. We'll see you next time.